What's good, Bay Rushers? It's DeFi Brains here for another weekly edition of NFT News. As always, you guys can find all of the articles linked below in the description, as well as all of my social media and all the good stuff I got down there. Go ahead and check it out. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give the video a like. Consider throwing it up on social media with the share. And if you're not already, make sure you sub to the channel, bell on to be notified as we drop future videos. Again, make sure you guys follow my NFT and Web3 brand, ABRAXAS_DAO, over on Twitter. You guys can find it here, also linked in the description. Got a bunch of cool stuff going, including our comic book. Every single physical edition that is purchased will come with the QR code to redeem for an NFT version. We're almost done here, probably just a couple more days after the point you see this. If you guys want to get in on that, make sure you don't miss out. All right, first up in the weekly edition of the NFT News, we have Snoop Dogg and Eminem to bring Bored Ape Yacht NFTs to the VMAs in the Other Side Metaverse performance. So essentially what they're going to be doing is doing a performance inside of the Other Side Metaverse. If you guys don't know what that is, it is the Bored Ape Yacht Club's metaverse that they've been creating. Not a lot of people have seen it just yet, but let's go ahead and get into this article a little bit here. It says, Snoop Dogg and Eminem will bring Bored Ape Yacht Club's NFT to the VMAs this Sunday, performing from inside of Yuga Labs' upcoming metaverse game, Other Side. The rap superstars will perform their song From the D to the LBC, according to MTV and Yuga Labs. Other Side is still in development, does not yet have a confirmed release date. According to the company, the Web3 Metaverse game is currently in Phase 1, meaning only owners of the Other Side land NFT deeds, and select developers have been able to try out aspects of the multi-massive online RPG-inspired title. The VMA's performance is yet another example of NFTs bleeding into mainstream culture. NFTs, unique blockchain tokens that signify ownership, have become digital status symbols for the rich and famous, and Bored Ape Yacht Club have also co-opted for everything from fast food restaurants to M&Ms. And they're talking about the candy there, not the rapper. The promoter says Snoop Dogg and Eminem's Other Side performance will be a never-before-seen experience. Their music video From the D to the LBC came out 2 months ago and features 2 animations from the Bored Ape Yacht NFTs, but no metaverse footage. Since its release, From the D to the LBC has been a notable success for both the rappers and the emerging trend of Bored Ape-themed music videos. The D to the LBC music video has garnered over 46 million views and a VMA nomination for Best Hip Hop Song. On Spotify, the track has racked up nearly 25 million streams. So just in case you guys are wondering, this is going to be essentially yesterday if you're watching this on Monday, so I do apologize about that, not getting this news to you guys timely. I should have maybe had this in last week's news, but either way, I'm sure you guys will be able to go back and watch the performance that happened the night before. Next up, we had kind of talked about this one a few weeks back. Reddit is airdropping free Polygon NFT avatars to its most hardcore users. So that wasn't in the previous article. It was just that they were going to be selling avatars. So now they're actually airdropping these as like bonuses for their top users. Popular online discussion platform Reddit is leaning hard into blockchain technology and recently announced that it would launch a series of NFT avatars based on its new character. But now, in addition to selling the tokenized avatars, Reddit is also giving away some of its most avid users. Recently, a Reddit administration announced that the platform will airdrop free NFT avatars to users who have earned a considerable amount of karma points, a score that represents their contributions to Reddit's communities. The NFTs will be awarded on a user-by-user basis and are not limited to certain discussion communities per the post. Reddit's NFTs, called collectible avatars, are minted on Polygon, a scaling network for Ethereum. Beyond the free airdrop, Reddit also sells NFT avatars through its own platform. They range in price from $9.99 to $99.99 a piece based on the current selection. So that's what we had covered in the news before. They were going to start selling these avatars. Now they're also airdropping special ones out to heavy users. An NFT is a blockchain token. You guys know what NFTs are. Let's skip ahead. Interestingly, Reddit has thus far avoided using NFT terminology with the collectible avatars program, echoing similar tactics from brands like Coca-Cola and esport team 100 Thieves. NFTs can be divisive with some audiences and have drawn criticism from the environmental impact of certain networks like Ethereum, as well as scams and rampant speculation. Yeah. Okay, so cool, guys. Glad to see these guys are rewarding people, trying to get more users on base. And it does look pretty cool here. All of them are nice artwork, kind of like almost like Pokemon looking people is what I want to call these. But very cool looking, and I'm glad they're using Polygon Network. Definitely something a little bit better than Ethereum in terms of speed and pricing, especially if you're doing it free and you want people to be able to just, swap them around and use them. But we are getting better with scaling on NFTs using Ethereum 2.0, which should be out soon. They keep talking about it coming out soon. But in the meantime, I definitely think Polygon's the best chain. I like these artwork. I like what Reddit is doing here. And again, if you guys want to read the full articles, make sure you find them in the description below. And finally, in our last piece of NFT news here this week, just a couple of articles. We do have Uniswap eyes NFT financialization and talks with lending protocols. So crypto exchange Uniswap engaged in talks with multiple non-fungible token lending protocols, according to a social media post from Uniswap's head of NFT products, Scott Gray. In the tweet, Gray highlights that the company's interest in tackling both liquidity issues and the information asymmetry surrounding NFTs. You guys can see that tweet there. While Uniswap's goals through these talks and potential collaborations with lending protocols is NFT financialization, the crowd on Twitter came back with a double-sided response. Some users deemed the decision a step towards solidifying the future of decentralized finance, simply known as DeFi, aka we got DeFi brains. All right, guys, and other users questioned the motives behind Uniswap's interest in NFT financialization and pointed towards taking advantage of liquidation profits. Over the last few months, Uniswap has made big steps towards including NFT activity in its service offerings. Uniswap is one of the world's largest decentralized exchanges, also known as DEXs, responsible for nearly $6 billion in assets in its liquidity pools. In June, the company introduced its acquisition of Genie, an NFT marketplace aggregation platform that allows users to find and trade digital assets across most platforms. Shortly after, Gray tweeted that Uniswap planned to introduce NFTs with a full pseudo-swap support. Pseudo-swap allows for anonymous interactions around NFT sales and the creation of NFT liquidity pools. This is not the company's first entrance into the NFT space, as in 2019 they launched Unisocks, which was the first collection of NFT liquidity pools. However, this latest push for NFT activity comes as these digital assets gain more traction and utility inside and outside of the DeFi space. Industries are utilizing these tokenized digital assets for everything from real estate contracts in digital fashion to collectibles and music rights monetization. So yeah, guys, I think it's good to keep everything decentralized. So Uniswap's going to do what it can to build out these liquidity pools and keep some of the major NFT players decentralized. Overall, I think it's a good thing. Generally, Uniswap, everything we've seen from them has been really good. Haven't really seen any kind of negative things that Uniswap's done, so I trust them on this as well. Obviously, there's always going to be haters on some things, but make sure you guys read the full article and the tweets if you guys want a better understanding of what's going on. And that's going to be everything for today's NFT news this week. Just a couple short, sweet articles here. If you guys are interested, make sure you guys check out my channel for past weeks and everything else we got going on here. Haven't been doing a whole lot of posting other than the NFT news, just staying busy with my other projects. As I mentioned, the Pumpkin Patch. We do have a game coming out soon in a few more days. You guys are available. You can purchase those comic books if you want while they're available. Other than that, make sure you sub to the channel if you're liking the content. Share it on social media. Give me a like. Happy crypto. We'll see you next week.